Welcome aboard. It's Captain G with Global War 39 YouTube War Dark Winter G2. All right, jumping right into purchase units because we're already at war with the folks we need to be at war with. Germany walked into this turn with 82 cash on hand, not 84. That was a correction on Bulgaria, and I'll show that when we get over there. So within the 82, we're going to spend, we're going to buy one air transport, one Fallschirmjäger, and one SS infantry for 13. We're going to buy two Sturmgeschütz, German tank destroyers, and two Panzer Grenadiers for 20, so that's 33 running total. We're buying 5 infantry and a heavy artillery for 21. That's 54 for the top row. We're buying a Stuka dive bomber for 11, bringing us to 65. We're buying a Panzer IV. My Panzer IVs are these black sculpts. When I run out of these, it might look like a tiger, but it's a black Panzer IV. So that takes me to 72. And then these dark shapes, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but those are both radar towers, 5 each. So 2 of them for 10. That's a total of 82, remainder 0. All right, moving over here. So as discussed with the IPP housekeeping, when the mech moved from up here in Hungary through Romania into Bulgaria, because of the factory, it has to stop. It's not like if we were moving through parts of Finland or the US is moving through Brazil when there's nothing there. The factories make you, or the industrial complex makes you stop. So we'll be able to activate them this turn, but had to back that up. So that's the 2 IPP the Germans took off. All right, we have 3 attacks to declare. Holland, take 2. C-Zone 24. My attack, second battle of 24. The last one was the British attack. And a walk-in in Bordeaux. So for the Holland attack, I'm going to go ahead and set these guys up near the battle board. Defending, there are 2 infantry and an artillery. And if the German marching band playing heading into that battle, we have, let me make sure I got it right. From Normandy, 1 medium tank moving through Reims into Holland. We have medium bomber flying in from West Germany, so that's Luftwaffe 1. And I'll bring this down. Believe the card is on camera. Okay, so Luftwaffe 1 is this medium bomber into Holland. I'm also bringing from West Germany, from that card, an SS infantry at 4 with the artillery at a 3, moving 1 into Holland. 2 infantry. And off the transport here in Denmark, let me see if you can see that far north. Not quite. Pardon me, Italy. All right. The Denmark, this transport is going to pick up these 2 Fallschirmjäger in Oslo and move right down here into Holland. And as I say that, I realize I finished the, and come back here. I'm interrupting myself. I finished the German builds, but I left out the builds from the minor allies. So Finland is building 1 infantry, Hungary is building 1 infantry, Romania 2 infantry with their money. And this unit is an expected unit. If Germany completes its bonus, its national objective, they'll get a free shore artillery, shore cannon. Okay, so let's go back up here. Sorry. Pulling the troops out of Oslo reminded me of that, because I got to put someone back in Oslo. So off that transport into Holland. That should complete the forces going ashore to support the transport from the main fleet up in Sea Zone 14, this German fleet. I'm going to move the whole fleet down in non-combat, but in the combat section, because I'm landing 2 troops, I'm going to bring down the battleship and the cruiser to fire shore bombardment. The battleship at a 6, the cruiser at a 4. All right, so that's it for battle 1. For battle 2, which is here in Sea Zone 24, I'm sending from Germany 1, 2 through Reims, the 2 elite fighters, and then from Luftwaffe 3, which is Reims, the other 3 elite fighters and all 5 tactical bombers. And sadly, London decided not to scramble all their RAF fighters. There was a bit of inclement weather and all their pilots were shoveling snow and didn't have the strength to go up and face the Luftwaffe. So it's just these aircraft against a damaged coastal battleship and a rebel French cruiser. The third battle is a walk-in. This mech in Normandy is going to come down to Bordeaux and take that off. Okay, so let's come back here for battle 1, which, as we said, has the Dutch defenders, 2 infantry and an artillery, and then these attackers. So the tanks at a 6, the bombers at 2 4s. This SS infantry attacks at a 3, but is elevated because of the artillery, so he's also at a 4 the first time. These 2 infantry are at 2s, and these guys are at 3s. So we have 2 2s, 3 3s, 3, oh, what a mess, 3 4s, a 6, an 8 from the battleship, and a 6 from the cruiser for shore bombardment. Okay, not too bad. Cleaning up the mess off camera. All right, that's the attack. I don't think the OKW left anything to chance this time. Let's see. Well, my eye always goes to the battleship, and that was a miss, so we'll see. So that was a miss. The 2 2s were misses. The 3 of the 4 3s were misses. We have 1 3, 1 4, 6 and a 7 are misses, and we have a 6. Oh, thank goodness. So 3 hits for 3 defenders. So it is only 1 round. And the 3 defenders, no overkill, so no room for error. All right, I like to see that. 6, 9, 8 for the 3 Dutch. So their luck has run out. Okay. So I'll take them off, put them in the kill box, and start pulling over the battle 2 pieces, which is this entire Luftwaffe, which I'll just put down here for reference. Oh my goodness. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible camera skills and production values all around. Let's pick that up. This is why I like Eggman helping me, because I'm not capable of doing what my esteemed partners from Canada can do by themselves. All right. Sorry, I know this is taking time. All right, so against all of that, I have a damaged coastal battleship at a 3 and a cruiser at a 6. So let's see how that turns out for us. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sevens. Those are all sevens. I don't have 10 orange, so I'm just going to roll 10 dice. They're all sevens. It'll be chaos. It'll be a variety of colors, dogs and cats living together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of those are sevens. This is the German Air Force. All right, I'm looking for anything less than a 7. So a 10 is not less than a 7. An 8 is not less than a 7. 7 or less. So 2, 7, 1, 6, 4, 6, 6, 3. And sadly, the RAF did not come out to play. So 2 hits. I only needed 2 hits. That kaput to the last Western Allied surface units in the channel. In defense, they had a 3 for the damaged coastal battleship and a 6 for the rebel French destroyer. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know if you saw all that. If you did not, I apologize. I'll have to go back and watch it. But oh, look at that. Look at the battle wagon, even damaged. Strikes a blow for freedom and democracy that I just abhor at this particular time. So that cost me a Stuka. Cost me a Stuka dive bomber. Getting too close to those ACAC guns coming off the coastal battleship. Okay, so that's that battle. And battle 3, fortunately for all of us, is not a battle I have to roll, because battle 3 was the walk-in. All right, so that completes, I believe, and double check, all of our combat actions. Right, Sea Zone 24, Holland, and Normandy. So now we have non-combat. All right, let me place in Normandy all these guys that came in. I'll get a card or I'll chip them out, because that's some repression and some retribution right there. That many people in that tiny little orange space. All right. So the medium bomber is going to fly back, and I believe I'm sending it to Czechoslovakia. Let me just confirm that medium bomber movement in non-combat. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's flying to the airbase in Czechoslovakia. All of the aircraft that went here that survived, I'm sending 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers back to Reims, back to West Germany, which is Luftwaffe 1, which is this one. So I'll just transfer between the 2 air groups. 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers. 2. Okay. And then I'm going to send 1 fighter, all but 1 fighter. So 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers back to Reims, which will be Luftwaffe 3. Okay. So they're going back to Reims, Luftwaffe 1. And then the one remaining fighter is going to fly down to Turin. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll land here with his Italian friends. Okay. So that's it for those guys. Now, from the 7th Army Group in Paris. Let me pull those guys up. So the 7th Army, I'm sending 2 mechs, 1 into Normandy, 1 into Reims. So I've got a ground unit in each of those 3. I obviously have ground units in, there you go, so you can see them. I obviously have ground units in West Germany. I'm going to march from West Germany, 1 infantry, so that's the chip, up to Denmark, okay? And then up here in the north in Narvik, way at the top of the camera screen, 1 infantry to Oslo. And that completes the requirement for the bonus: Bordeaux, Normandy, Reims, Holland, West Germany, which is the 1st Aeroflot, and these guys, because I have the AA gun. That's an infantry, that's an infantry. All right. So the armor that's sitting up in Narvik is going to return to Helsinki. Okay. The infantry that's in Helsinki will move up to Vilpuri. So I will chip him out. He's going to add to the Finnish defense. Okay. And as I mentioned before, the rest of this fleet is going to move down. So essentially I'm moving the battleship, the cruiser, and the transport onto this card. So that entire German fleet is in Sea Zone 16. 1, 2, okay. I did those moves in Paris. The balance of this force in Paris, which is 3 medium armor and 2 light armor, light tanks, are going to move 1 through Italian-controlled Marseille and 2 into Turin. So I definitely need a card for those guys. So they are in Turin. 1, 2. Okay, that's the 7th Army Group. In Stettin, where we have the train and the 2 infantry, they're going to, by train, go 1, 2, drop those infantry off in Austria. Pardon me, Italians. Ozark Outpost uses pliers for those things. I need to get some of those. Those are for detailed work like that. And then the train, moving 1, 2, will continue moving 3, 4, and end up in West Germany. The train that's in West Germany is going to move to Paris. So this train that was in Luftwaffe 1 was just move 1, 2, and end up in Paris. Okay. So that moved the trains. I'm going to move the Stettin AA gun into West Germany and the West German AA gun into Reims. The 2nd Panzer Army up there in Warsaw I'm leaving the 2 infantry that are there, and the rest of the army group is moving 1, 2 into Czechoslovakia. And that army group, I'll bring the card up, is 2 medium tanks, 4 mechs, and 2 artillery. That is moving from Warsaw through West Poland into Czechoslovakia. And that, I believe, is, I did Stettin, I did Paris, I did Reims, I did West, I did, yep. I believe that's all my non-combat. So now I'm going to place new units. So let me back up again. All right, so obviously the Finnish unit is going to go in Finland. The Hungarian infantry will be added to Hungary. The 2 Romanian infantry will be added to the Romanian stack, and I'll chip those guys out as well because I need the room, need the real estate. I'm going to add to them my German builds. So in Paris, I'm going to add an SS infantry and 2 regular infantry. Okay, so that's 2 of these guys. With this, I haven't swapped this out. I should have by now. So the major in Paris is a minor. So ipso facto, borrow 1 from off camera. That's a minor that can build 3 there. That's me not maintaining table status. And so that's Paris. Up in Finland, where I placed the 1 Finnish infantry, I'm going to place the Panzer IV, the black tanks on my map. I'm also placing in Berlin the air transport and the Fallschirmjäger. And I forgot to move, I apologize for this, the other air transport that was here over to Berlin. Actually, yeah, he's moving to Berlin. Right? No, my bad. He was staying there. The one that I had on there was the build one. I had my in-state notes. Sorry for the confusion, everybody. Air transport, Fallschirmjäger, and a tactical bomber is the 3rd build, the 3rd air unit, and 3rd unit in Berlin. All right. In Romania, I'm building the 2 tank destroyers, the Sturmgeschütz. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, yeah, see? And now I even forgot I announced it, moved it, and then left it out of the non-combat. So that's the mech moving down to Bulgaria. It's been a rough day, folks. I apologize. I try to organize it. This 2 Sturmgeschütz, and where's the other build down there in Romania? 1 infantry, so 1 German infantry. I'll just use a chip for now because I don't think I have any German infantry down here. So I'll chip him out. He's a German infantry. In Hungary, I'm adding the 2 Panzer Grenadiers. I can build 3 there. The 2 Panzer Grenadiers and 1 more German infantry. All right, so I'll use him. So of my 5, I have placed 4, 2 in Poland, 1 in Hungary, 1 in Romania. That leaves me with 1 last German infantry, and he is going with the heavy artillery into West Germany. So that's Luftwaffe 1, that is here. So a chip and a heavy artillery in West Germany. So that's all my units placed. Collect income. Oh, that's not all my units placed. I have the 2 radar and the coastal gun. Let me go back. So the two radar are going, probably you guessed it by now, Reims and West Germany. So that will allow a scramble of up to 4 units into neighboring sea zones. And Reims borders both 24 and 16. And the coastal gun is going in Normandy. Okay. There we go. Yeah, radar towers. All right, so now we're going to income. So let me pull you down and bring this over. Okay, so Germany's new base income is 53. That's what the 2 purples and the 3 whites represent. And just a quick rundown, that's 24 from Germany, 8 for France, 2 for Holland, 1 for Denmark, 2 for Norway, 3 for Poland, 4 for Romania, 3 for Hungary, 3 for Finland, and now 2 for Bulgaria. And I'll double check that math off camera, but I had 53. I'll make sure that that's right. I get a bonus. There are 5 Vichy territories with income, and I'm tracking that separate from German base. So that's +5. I still get the +5 Scandinavia bonus, which is Norway, Sweden, Denmark. I have 5 for being at peace with Russia, and this marker for me is 5 for the Atlantic Wall. So that's 20 plus the 53. I have a cash on hand of 73. Heading into the next turn. So with that, next up is Eggman and Captain G with Japan. This is Captain G for Eggman, over and out.